Okay. So, Pradeep, before starting the F5 session, must be clear some key points. Okay.
Okay.
Can you please provide your details? Right now your profile. You are working as a which
Uh,
one profile?
uh, I am working as an FI support actually.
F5 support. Okay.
Yeah,
And
but I like FI support is my actually my working profile, but I have no experience of that. They just hired me, but I'm just learning. I just did basic stuffs like failovers and everything with the documentations they provided. Other than that, I do not have any knowledge on FI.
okay. And if you have any knowledge about the routing switching.
No, actually, I'm completely new to this network load balancer side. My actual profile is from
Which one?
WebSphere, like
WebSphere.
WebLogic, WebSphere application servers.
Okay. No issue. How many years experience you have? How many years?
I have about 12 years of experience actually.
12 years. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
in the middleware area, but FI is this is kind of like it's like very new for me actually, and I was interested in FI, so I joined this company, and I'm still learning, but I wanted to get more into it, so that's why I thought I'll reach out to some trainings to start learning.
Okay. Okay. No worry. So, what is the function of FI load balancer in a network? Any idea? Which type function we are performing by the and which scenario we are using the F5 load balancer? Any idea?
No, actually, I think FI I consider it as a load balancing
Okay.
the traffic, right? So that's what I consider, but
Okay.
to be frank, no, I do not have much knowledge on FI at all, actually.
Okay. No worry. I'm just asking. Before starting, we must know about the basic concepts. Yes or no? That is the reason. Okay. Hello,
Okay,
Rohan.
okay.
Rohan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rohan, can you please provide some details? Right now, your profile. Are you working as a which
So,
one profile?
मैं सिक्योरिटी में काम कर रहा हूँ फायरवॉल डिवाइसेस पे.
Okay. Security department. That's good. Okay, firewall. And how many years experience you have?
Approx more than 6 years.
More than 6 years. Very good. Okay. Rohan, if you have any idea why we use F5 load balancer and functions?
वेल सर, मुझे इसके दो तीन बेनिफिट पता है. एक तो वो लोड बैलेंसिंग करेगा. सेकेंडली,
Okay.
लोड बैलेंसर में अगर सपोज लाइक आपका अगर कोई जितने भी होस्ट है लोड बैलेंसिंग कर रहे हैं, आपके जितने भी सर्वर्स है, उसमें से कोई सर्वर पे अगर यूआरएल डाउन हो जाता है, या फिर उसका क्या कोई मतलब जो स्पेसिफिक पोर्ट है वो नहीं चल रहा है, सो वो जो ट्रैफिक है, इनकमिंग जो ट्रैफिक है, वो बचे हुए सर्वर्स में ही वो उसको लोड बैलेंस करवाएगा. थर्ड वाले पे
Oh,
वो किसी को लोड बैलेंस नहीं करवाएगा.
okay. Basically, if someone asking, this one is general question. If someone asking what is the difference in between load balancing, okay, and load sharing, both are same or both are different? Load balancing and load sharing. What do you think? Both are same or different? I think router can also possible to perform load balancing. If you know about router, firewall also perform. But why we use F5? And difference in between load balancing and load sharing? Any idea? Rohan, Pradeep?
नो आइडिया सर.
No idea. Okay, no worry. So basically, first clear the basic fundamental of F5 in your networks. F5 is organization. This one is organization. Provide a devices. This device available two types. Which one? First, it's available logically. Logically means you can deploy on cloud. You can deploy on VMware XI servers also. Clear? That means you can deploy virtually. This thing is clear. Now, second thing is this device also available in physically. Physically means as per your requirement. As per your requirement, you can purchase. Basically, this physical device having some CPU, RAM, storage, some NIC cards, some SFP cards, plus TPM. Which one option, dear? TPM. And one more. Some bleed server are also available. Which one? Bleed servers. So this configuration must be verified on your physical device if you're purchasing. Which one? CPU details, central processing unit, random access memory, storage, NIC cards. NIC card means your fast, your gig. Clear? This card. SFP means your fiber links. TPM means transaction per minute. Clear? Transaction per minute. How many sections will be provided? And bleed server means if you're having a load more than 1,000, 10,000 users traffic, how to process. So this bleed servers having more extra CPUs. Clear? So this physical device available and we are getting logically. So F5 means it's an organization. Now one more thing. Okay. F5 will provide some modules. Which type modules? First module name is LTM. Then we are getting GTM. Then we are getting ASM. Then we are getting WAF concept. Right now, we discuss which one module, dear? LTM. LTM means local traffic manager. Okay. If your organization having multiple locations, multiple sites with multiple data centers, we are using GTM. GTM means global traffic manager. ASM also application server manager. WAF also available. WAF application firewall concept. But right now in your session, we discuss only which one module, dear? LTM. Okay. In LTM, we discuss multiple modules. But if you're going for a certification, which one does, dear? Certification. So in certification, multiple paths available. So F101, clear? 201A, 201B, 301A, 301B, 302B, also available. Multiple. But how to know which one is mandatory for LTM? Which one is mandatory for GTM? So I have some pictures. Give me 1 second. I will provide. F5. Desktop, D drive, F5 box. Icon, device logo, device PNG. One second, I will show you the certification path also.
Native place, Goa.
Okay.
Okay, now it's visible. Verify. Screen is visible.
Yeah.
Now verify.
Actually, before I think before you get it, I had one question actually. Like, does your team also provide training for the other modules or just the LTM?
Yeah, other module we also provide. LTM is beginner level. In LTM, we discuss lots of things. You can get multiple things. Okay. First clear this session. Okay, then we can discuss. Okay, no worry. So first we need to discuss about the module part. So you can get verify this one. Hold on, I will show you this one. This one is main module we need to cover. If you provide, if you're trying to do a certification for F5, so we are getting multiple paths. So this one is path. First, you need to do some books exam. For example, this one, verify. So first, for beginner, must be complete 101. This one is 101 section. If you want to do administration task, so this one. If you want to do a sales task, so you need to go to this side, sales, okay? But we are doing admin task. So after 101, we need to go to 201. After done administration task, we need to just move to advanced level certification. So we need to jump 301 AB, 302, 303, 304. Okay. This one for only LTM purpose. This one is for GTM. This one for ASM purpose. This one is also advanced level of ASM. But this part is for security. That means you can say WAF also add. Clear? So you just need to cover 101, 201, 301 A plus B and this one 302. So in your
सर
LTM
ये
models,
इसमें से चार सॉरी सर बट ये जो सेकंड लेवल है इसमें ये जो चार मॉडल है चारों के चारों करने पड़ते हैं या कोई सिंगल करेंगे और आगे जा
if
सकते
you
हैं
want to do F5 LTM, if you want to get a certification, must be done 101 plus 201. That means you can certified LTM administrator.
Okay.
But if you done plus 301 plus 302, that means deployment, troubleshooting, implement, admin. This
Okay.
one only management, or only you can manage. But deployment, troubleshoot, implement must be complete this certification. 4. So in LTM,
Okay.
in LTM training, how many modules we cover? 101, 201,
301 A and B.
301, A plus B, and 302. So this module cover in your LTM section. Clear? So how many books we cover? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many books? 4 books. Okay, one more thing. Very important task. If you know about Cisco, anyone know Cisco, HP, Nokia, Hawaii, anyone know this vendors?
Right,
This vendor will
हाँ
provide
सर
a router, switches, firewall, yes or no? Access points, IP phones. Okay. If you know about this one person, Microsoft, Apple, Linux, this vendor also provide end devices, mostly cases. So each device is having operating system. Which one, dear? Operating system. Right now, if you are using a router, switch, firewall, so we are getting iOS. iOS means internetworking operating system. But if you are using any end device, PC, laptops, so we are using which one operating system? OS normally. But why we are calling iOS? It's an internetworking devices. You need to do a networking task. But this devices only do user's task and user's task. Same as it is. If you are using load balancer, which one device, dear? Load balancer. And which organization load balancer if you are using? F5 or any other. So no worry. This platform also provides some operating systems. Separate operating system. Clear? Separate operating system we are using on load balance. So router switches having a different operating system and device having different operating system, and load balancer also having different operating systems. Okay. Now one more thing. Must be. For example, if you want to learn F5 LTM, so must be having some basic knowledge. Requirement is you must be have CCNA knowledge. That means a routing knowledge, some basic switching knowledge, some security knowledge. Clear? This knowledge must be required, and IP addresses knowledge also required. because whenever we deploy F5 load balancer, we are also providing IPs. We are also doing some routing tasks to communicate networks. Switching tasks must be applied. Security means we can apply some ACL tasks, some NET tasks, some DSCP tasks, some IP services. If someone asking, sir, failovers, so failover concept also available. So this one is must be required to must be clear LTM. Okay. Now one more thing. In F5 LTM, if in F5 LTM, we require virtual. We are doing virtually all things. You need to install VMware and we need to install F5, and then we are learn to create account, and we learn troubleshoot also. Troubleshoot, deployment, clear, configuration task, and which one, dear? Management task plus monitoring task we also discuss, plus how to upgrade, how to take a backup we discuss. But only which one, dear? Virtually. Complete virtual task we discuss. Okay. Now you just need to go to F5 again. Go to JNtechNetworks.com website. Hold on. Go to network and training portion and go to F5 load balancer. So this one is module. Can you please verify how many modules available here? Total modules in F5. How many modules available? Verify.
14.
Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, Module 4, Module 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. This module is which one only? F5L. Because LTM is cover 101, 201, 301A, 301B, and 302. So how many books we need to discuss? 5 books. So LTM is beginner to advanced, you can say. But why we call LTM locally? Because this load balancer, for example, this one is LB. This load balancer available in my lens side. Which one side, dear? Lens side. Only locally used. So that is the reason this load balancer we deploy as a LTM device. But if you're working on a publicly, if you're having a multiple sites, multiple locations, for example, Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai, Bangalore, and one is my data center. It's available in Hyderabad. So each site load balancer connected with my main site. So we are deploying which one task here? GTM task, global traffic manager. But right now this load balancer available in single location. So we are calling this box act as a single box. But if you're connecting multiple, so we are using GTM. LTM is very important. We discuss 14 modules. In each modules, we discuss theory plus lab, each modules. Now, one more thing. So first module cover installing and initialize access. But before this module, we need to discuss 2 tasks. Which one? Without load balancer design we discuss. Then we discuss with load balancer. After done this design, we just need to go to module 1. Then go to module 2. Okay. Module 3, module 4. So each modules cover multiple things. Okay, right now, we draw a simple diagram. I think you already know the diagram in your network. For example, this side we are getting some users. Users means we are saying this one is my, which one device, dear? Client. And client connected with, for example, internet service provider. Done. Now, this ISP will connected with your domain device, for example, a router. And this router connected with your inside domain, Which one device, dear?
Switch.
Switch. And now switch connected inside your domain with multiple servers. A server means you are providing some services via physical boxes. Yes or no? Sometimes database server, sometimes application server, sometimes storage server we are providing. Clear? So this one is my server 1, server number 2, server number is which one, dear? 3. Now this one is my gig 0 by 1, this one is gig 0 by 0, and 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3, 0 by 4. And we draw a small diagram. For example, this one is my lane portion. That means network engineer will use 192.168.1.0/24. This interface is 1.1, server 1 1.10, server 2 1.20, server 3 1.30. Now, this organization connected with ISP. So this side we are using 12.0.0/30. And this one is my 12.1. This side we are using 12.2. Clear? And now one more thing. Client, this client also connected with public network. So this client say my IP is 30.1 and my ISP IP is 30.2. Any doubt, anyone? This design is clear. A small diagram. Any issue with this design? Pradeep, Rohan?
Yeah,
This
No.
design.
thanks.
Okay, now. For example, those servers providing HTTP services. Which one services? HTTP services. Now, so this client say I want to access. So this design is without load balancer or with load balancer. First verify. In this design, we are using any load balancer?
No, without
No.
load balancer.
No. So without load balancer, how to access this server? How to access this server? How to access this server? So basically, we are creating a DNS server. Which one server, dear? DNS server. And this DNS server connected with my switch. Whenever client sending the request for example, abc.1.com website, this website, if anyone want to reach. So this server, this website map with my e server. But how to map? We are using some public IP. So 12.10 is with map with my 1.10, 12.20 map with my 1.20, 12.30 map with my which one IP, dear? 1.30. Each server separately mapping. Now, because we need to provide each server publicly accessible, that is the reason. Now, this client say I want to access now. So this client request first generate. This client say I want to access. So this client say I want to send data and I want to reach the website is abc.1.com. And this request forward on ISP. Whenever ISP receive, ISP forward on this side. Now, why ISP forward on this side? Because ISP know this 12 range IP addresses provided by this organization. Router receive, router check routing table and verify the net translation also. And then router forward on switch. Switch receive and this request receive on first DNS. And DNS verifies someone trying to access this website. And this website available with this server, this server, this server. Clear? Automatically. And then this request go to first server 1, server 2, server 3. Why? Because DNS server verify with abc.1.com website. How many servers available? 1, 2, 3. And how many requests we are sending from client? Only one. So single request forward. Each server. Yes. Each server will receive single request. After request receive, then forward reply. A router will receive forward ISP, ISP to client. In this diagram, we are getting any issue? Rohan, Pradeep, in this diagram, we are getting. Okay, we are not getting any issue.
Do you mean client receiving 3 replies?
No, only one reply, dear. At a time, only one person
Uh,
can send that reply.
uh,
Na?
no, I'm sorry, but see, client has requested. Okay, DNS created three packets. One it sent to server one,
It's a
second sent to server two,
locally,
second.
not a publicly. It's a locally generated. Why generated? Because DNS server know how many mapping available on me. How many mapping? 1,
Three mapping.
2, 2 and 3. So DNS server will say, I'm received the single request, but I need to forward this request. How many servers? How many servers? On 3 servers. But if 3 server automatically send back reply, so this router will process only 1. Why? Because in first time packet, we are sending some information. It's called port number as well. Clear? So this port number will initiate the separate session. Never go to multiple reply on my client side. So it's automatically accepted by client, only one reply. Because whenever client send the request, so client adds some port number as well with your data. Whenever we are sending the DNS query, so we add some source port number and destination port. Source port number is 1025, destination is 53. That means it's a DNS query. So whenever server send back reply, so this port number must be destination. Only one. So reply time we are getting only one. Only one person send back reply. Clear? Now, in this design, we are getting any issue? No, we are not getting any issue right now, but without load balancer, we are getting lots of issues. Why? First issue. If this client using IPv6 address, which one address dear? IPv6 address. So possible to access your servers. Any server possible to access?
No.
In your server side, we are providing IPv6 or IPv4?
4.
On IPv4.
IPv4. So this router, this DNS server, possible to convert your IPv6 to IPv4? Because right now we are using IPv4. Any possibility available? No.
No.
So first issue, whenever client send a request IPv6, so must be server IPv6. Clear? No mechanism available to translate IPv6 to dear IPv4. Okay, second issue we can also get. Okay, for example, this side multiple clients. Which one dear? Multiple clients, and multiple clients sending the request. So this DNS server, any chance to perform load balancing? Why? Because server 1 say I'm having only 4 GB RAM. Server 2 say I'm having 2 GB RAM, and server 3 say I'm having 8 GB RAM. So all server having same configuration, same hardware, same software? No. This DNS server provide any load balancing mechanism to forward all your requests with 8 GB server? No. Because DNS server whenever receive any request, so forward how many servers? All map server. DNS server never perform. Which one task dear? Which one task? A load balancer. Load balancing is distribute your traffic. What is the meaning of load balancing dear? Distribute your traffic on the basis of algorithm. Clear? If someone asking what is the meaning of load balancing means distribute your traffic on the basis of algorithms. Okay, no worry. Third issue we can also get. For example, after some times, server 1 goes down. Which one dear? Server 1 goes down, and client again send request. So DNS server again receive, and DNS server how many mapping available? Verify. How many mapping available on DNS server?
2.
3 mapping. Because DNS server don't have any mechanism to get status up information. Which one information dear? Status information. Which type of status? Device is available, not available. Device is extra utilized or not utilized. Clear? So that is the reason. Now, fourth, fifth, sixth issue we can also get. Verify again. Same design, but now which one issues we are getting fourth number? Fourth number issue is, for example, I know this server is available on HTTP, but I just need to provide on client side this server available with which one service? HTTP.
Yes.
Yes, clear? So any feature is available to say client, I am available HTTPS server. No. DNS server don't have any feature or mechanism to do translation task. Which one task, dear? Translation. Which one translation? Port, service, or which one, dear? IPs. Fifth number task. For example, I just need to provide this server access publicly, but only which browser? Only Chrome browser. Sometimes if you access some specific websites, so we can access on Internet Explorer only or Microsoft Edge on Firefox. Yes or no? If you are using another browser, Opera, any XYZ browser, so website is not possible to access. How it possible? Because we are doing deep packet inspection. Which one, dear? Deep packet inspection, because we need to check the application in your data. Whenever clients send the data, so client also add inside the data. Which one information, dear? Application information. Clear? So DNS server possible to verify your client application? No. DNS server don't have any mechanism to do which one task, dear? DPI. DPI means which one? DPI means deep packet inspection task. So DNS server never look up in your layer 7, layer 2, layer 3 or layer 4. Clear? Never do any task. Now one more thing. One more issue we are getting, mostly cases we are getting. How many issues we discussed here? 5, na? Okay. 6 number. 6 number issue, which one? Multiple public IPs required for each server. So if you want to access server 1 publicly, server 2 or server 3, so each server public IP required. Yes or no? So if you are having 100 servers, so how many IPs required? Multiple public IPs. So this one is also issues. Clear? Because public IP we need to purchase na. 7th number. 7th number is which one? 7th issue. Any idea which type of issues we can also get? We can verify. Any idea? Verify.
सर अगर किसी एक सर्वर पे होस्टेड सर्विस डाउन हो जाती है तो पता नहीं चलेगा, लाइक लोड बैलेंसर को पता चल जाता है.
If client session goes down with server, clear? Then client reinitialize new session with new server. Clear? This thing is clear. For example, if this client getting a server 1 and after some times this session will be closed. So if client again reinitialize, so sometimes we are getting server 2 or server number is 3. Okay, for example, this one is very simple example. Everyone using the shopping applications, Flipkart, Amazon, yes or no? And multiple application available for online shopping. For example, this design for Amazon. Which one, dear? For Amazon. This client say I'm using the Amazon application, and on Amazon application inside my cart I will add 10 products. How many products in my cart, dear? 10 products. And this 10 products we access from my which server, dear? Which server? Server number is 1. Okay. After close this app, we do some another work. And then after a few days, if I am coming back again, so session will be closed. And then again we verify. So card is empty. Card is empty. 0 or we are getting 10. Which one? Which one option we are getting in my card? Card is 10. How to get 10? Because each server session will be stored by some memories. Which one? Cache memory. Which one memory, dear? Cache memory. Cache memory created by which one features? Cookies. Cookies. Clear? And DNS server will provide this kind of mechanism? No. This one is also 8 number issue. Clear? Okay. For example, yes. Hello.
Sir, suppose hello.
Yes.
हाँ सर, अगर सपोज सर्वर 1 से मैं कुछ डाउनलोड कर रहा हूँ और मेरा अगर सेशन मेरा क्लोज होता है किसी रीजन से,
So we are getting
सपोज
again
सर्वर 1 डाउन,
we need to
तो
perform
स्टार्टिंग से
new
मेरा,
session. Again new session, new
तो
file
मतलब
again.
बेसिकली डाउनलोडिंग वगैरह
Yes, you need to download again one more time. A new file must be downloaded.
ओके,
Because DNS server
अगर ये
will
अपना
provide.
लोड बैलेंसर होगा तभी भी?
No, right now I am not discussing any load balancer task. I am discussing DNS task.
ओके,
If we reach on
Okay.
load balancer, so we discuss. No worry.
फाइन,
Okay.
ओके,
Now, so
Okay.
without load balancer, we are getting a multiple issues. So that is the reason. It's a common issue. We can get lots of issues. Lots of issues. For example, if you are using a banking servers, if you are using a net banking, so net banking will provide each session is some time duration, na? Yes or no? So DNS server having any mechanism to provide the session limits? DNS server
No.
don't have session time limit. Yes or no? So this kind of issue we can get without which one server, dear? Without load balancer
Load
scenario.
balancer.
Okay, this thing is clear. Now we
Yes.
need to go to resolve my issue. Same design. But right now we are removing the which one person? This person. This one also. Okay. And I don't want to use router, but you can use in production network. You can use router as well. Now we add the device is directly with my ISP. Which one device we add, dear? F5 LTM box. Clear? And this side is 1.1. This side is 12.1. Done? Now, first point. Which one first issue we are getting? Anyone know? First issue. Which one is my first issue? Anyone know? First issue. F5 load balancer first task. Multiple, read the line, multiple servers, local IP map with single public IP. So that means all server available in my single place. For example, 12.100 and 12.100 map with which one server? 1.10, 1.20 and which one server, dear? 1.30. This one is advanced feature. Yes or no? So with single IP, we can access multiple servers. Second thing is F5 perform load balancing. Which one task, dear? Load balancing to distribute traffic. By default, load balancing mechanism is RR, not a movie. It's called round robin. Which one, dear?
Round
Round
robin.
robin.
Anyone know round robin means? Pradeep, Rohan, any idea?
हाँ
Round robin.
Yeah.
हाँ, अगर सर्वर वन
Only
के पास
English. Only English.
okay, if connection comes to server one, the second
Yes.
connection will go to server two, third will go
Yes.
to server three, fourth will
Yes.
again assign to server one.
So round robin means 1 by 1. So that means each server receive equal traffic. Yes or no? If I'm sending 3 requests, so all 3 requests received by server 1? No. One is server 1, second is server 2, third is server 2.
Server
So
two.
that means we can utilize each server. Yes or no? Now third task.
Right.
F5 device having a feature. Which feature? Okay. I think all network engineers must be know this feature. SLA. Pradeep, Rohan, any idea? SLA.
SLA
SLA.
means actually if I compare SLA with
Anyone,
like
anyone,
ticketing tool,
anyone know
yeah.
this name in network? Sometimes network engineer use this name, SLA. We discuss, no worry. But any idea about SLA?
No.
Service
No.
legal
Okay.
agreements.
Basically, ISPs use this feature, and network engineer
So
inside
uptime,
network
uptime
also. Yeah, SLA
for
means
uptime.
it's a service level agreement. Which one? Service level agreement.
Okay.
Okay, no worry, we discuss. Why we use SLA? For example, this one is my customer router connected with ISP. Clear? And we are getting the fiber link, or you can say this one is my lease line of broadband connection. Both side is up right now. If ISP goes down, if customer goes down, so how to say? So customer having SLA feature. In this SLA, we can verify this status, this interface status is down or up. Clear? So same feature in F5. Which one? In F5, we are using some monitor. Which one task here? Monitor. Monitor means this person will verify device is up or device will down.
No.
F5 use which one feature here? Monitor. Monitor. So by default, F5 device via this interface sending some message on server 1, server 2, on server 3. If sending reply each server, so that means all 3 server is up. If someone not sending any reply, so that means F5 device will mark a server is down. Server is down. So monitor task is. Fourth feature also available. F5 device will do which one task? DPI task. Anyone know DPI means? I think we discussed. DPI means
Deep packet inspection.
deep packet inspection. For example, this client only access my server via Chrome application. So F5 having feature to verify in your data on layer 7 which type of web browser you are using. Clear? To verify. Now fifth number. F5 device also translate IPv6 to which one, dear? IPv4. Sixth feature also available. Which one? F5 device also do a translation task. Which one task, dear? Translation. Which type translation? IP,
Service.
and services. Clear? Now. Seventh, eighth, nine, multiple feature. But remember only one feature. Anyone know? If you access new website, so this person is required to install your browser. Some certificate you need to install in your browser. Anyone know?
Yes.
Yeah. So why we use this certificate? This certificate for client, this certificate for server to perform which one task?
Encryption and decryption.
Yeah. So F5 device having feature to do encryption or to do which one task here? Decryption. And one more thing, F5 also support authentication feature. Which one, dear? Authentication. Right now in COVID, we are using VPN concept. You need to log in with your laptop from your home. You just need to connect your VPN. Yes or no? Then you can redirect on your company servers. Clear na? Now. So whenever you are connecting your server, so you need to first authenticate your VPN with username, with password. You need to log in a username and password. So F5 device, whenever providing any server, so this authentication feature also available. Clear? This authentication feature also available. Ninth number, F5 device. F5 device available GUI or CLI to do monitoring. Which one does, dear? Monitoring. Okay. I think this thing is clear. From tomorrow, we start the main topic. Okay. Pradeep, Rohan, this thing is clear. Only 1 hour session we discuss. 1 hour is enough for your F5 load balancer. Because you need to must be digest this theory. Yeah. Okay. So I'm using same method to teaching each topic. I'm not using any PPT. Okay. I will write down each and every point so you can get. Okay.
Sure.
Share your mail ID in your WhatsApp group. Then I will share today lecture video. You can receive on Google Drive. And I also providing some study material. Clear? F5 load balancer, study material.
Sir, do we have any official cert or any book like
No.
official
Here
book?
we are providing the training. You need to do, if you want to do certification, you need to log in, register first. And only authorized center will do. Pearson.
No, sir. I'm asking for official book.
Books, books, study material we provide, no worry.
Right.
All
Like a PDF or anything. Official
PDF, only
PDF or
PDF. Soft copy. Soft copy you can receive.
Right. Soft copy. Right.
Soft copy you can
That's fine.
receive all books.
That's fine. Well, I'm sharing my mail ID.
Yes. You need to share your mail ID, then I will share the books.
Should I share on WhatsApp chat group or here only?
WhatsApp group, dear.
WhatsApp. That's fine. I'm sharing.
Because I am getting one more session. That is the reason.
Okay, sir. No issue. Yeah, I have shared my mail ID.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have shared mine as well.
Pradeep also shared his mail ID.
Okay, no worry. Take your time. Go through this video. Okay. From tomorrow, we start the actual part of F5 load balancer.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Must be go through your CCNA videos. Okay. Must be having the basic knowledge. CCNA must be. Because without CCNA knowledge, it's getting some issues. Because some scenario we are using CCNA. Yeah. Because this one is your load balancer course content. You can verify. Same course content on website or same. So prerequisite. Before starting this module, candidate should have which one, dear? Basic understanding of CCNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, same modules we discuss, but in this module we cover each and every topic. Clear? Each and every.
Yes.
Okay. Go through this video. We meet again tomorrow, same time, 11 a.m. IST. Bye bye.
Sure,
Yes,
yeah.
thanks, sir. Yeah,
Thank
bye,
you.
sir.
Bye bye. Okay.
It was good.
Okay, so in last session we discussed F5 introduction part, how many modules, and we discussed without F5 and with F5, which type of issues we can resolve. Yes or no? So now all students is clear. We need to discuss only LTM scenarios. Clear? We discuss only local traffic manager box. We are not discuss right now GTM scenario. We discuss LTM scenario. Okay. In a production networks, sometimes load balancer will do some advanced task. Just quick revision for F5 load balancer in your networks if you're having. So we are getting some of clients. This one is my outside client. Okay, this outside client connected with which one service? Internet service provider. And internet service provider connected with your, for example, directly. Sometimes we are not connected directly with my load balancer, with my routers. We are using firewall as well. So right now this ISP directly connected with your, for example, load balancer. Now, and this load balancer connected with your inside LAN, a local area network with switch, and switch connected with your some physical servers. This one side. This one is my server 1, server 2, and this one is my server number 3. Now verify. So this one is my F5 load balancer box. Okay, now this one is my ISP, and this one is my client, and this one is my server 1, and this one is my server number 2, and this one is my server number 3, and this one is my switch providing the multi-points connectivity. Now F5, this one is my LAN side interface, and this one is my which one, dear? WAN side. And now ISP to F5 load balancer side, we are using 12.0.0.0/30 network, and this one is 12.1 IP, and this one is my 12.2 IP. And inside LAN, we are using 192.168.1.0/24 network, and this one is 1.1 IP, 1.10, 1.20, and 1.30. And for example, this client say I'm connected with ISP, but we are using 30.1.1.0/13 network, and this client having the IP is 30.1, and this ISP having 13.2. So everyone clear this network design? Everyone? Now. Okay, now in this case, if we are using F5 load balancer, so which type of advantage we are getting? First clear, which type of advantage we are getting? Now, last time without F5 load balancer, we are getting multiple issues. Now we resolve. Again, quick revision. Why we use? If someone asking, why we use a load balancer LB in your network? Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, now I am audible. Okay, so if someone asking why we use load balancer, so must be clear some key points. With the help of load balancer, which type of advantage and how many types feature we are getting. First concept, multiple, you can say multiple private IPs map with which one IP, dear? Single public IP. For example, last time, if you want to provide this servers publicly accessible for each clients, each users, so those servers having multiple IPs, na, each server separate public IP. But if we are using F5 load balancer, so we are getting option. For example, we purchase the IP is 12.100 from ISP. From ISP we purchase 12.0.0.100 IP. So this single IP can map with my multiple servers. So we map only 3 server. You can map multiple, no worry. So how many servers we map with single public IP? 3 IPs. So now with this IP, whenever this client want to access any server, so client only send the request on this IP, and this IP will provide how many servers? 3 servers. Clear? Now one more thing. Second thing, F5 load balancer also having a feature to perform load balancing. Load balancing means distribute traffic with each server, but depends on algorithms. Clear? Which type of algorithm we are using. Now next concept. Next concept is third. For example, this server is with IPv4 right now. Private IPv4 we are using. But right now, if client having IPv6, then F5 device possible to translate IPv6 to IPv4 easily, no issue. Now one more thing. Fourth point. F5 device also possible to do which one task? For example, this server available on HTTPS. So this client whenever send the traffic, so traffic is encrypted, yes or no? So this load balancer having feature whenever data forwarding on server side, so can do which one task, dear? Decrypt. So F5 device also possible to do encrypt data or decrypt data also do. Now fifth feature, F5 device also possible to do. For example, this server we are calling storage servers, storing the data, storage for database. Okay, which type of database? For example, your organization will store some data in JPEG format. Then, so this client sending multiples data. Whenever this client sending data, so data size will be at, for example, 20 MB. Each pictures, each file. So F5 device having feature. Which one? F5 device also possible to do. Which one task? Compression and decompression task. If you perform those tasks, so device CPU utilization will be high. So very carefully perform this concept. Clear? Now sixth feature. If any server goes down, so how to know F5 device? So F5 device use a monitor to get the status information. Clear? Now one more thing. Seventh point. F5 device also do deep packet inspection. Deep packet inspection means, for example, this server only possible to access via Chrome browsers, and user trying to open this web server websites on Firefox. So this load balancer also having feature to read your layer 7. Which one layer? Layer 7. Now one more thing. Anyone know Facebook website complete detail? Which one? .com or .org? Which one is website? Facebook. Official website detail. Complete information. Facebook.com or Facebook.org? Which one?
It's .com.
.com. Okay. So this load balancer also having feature FI device also do .com to convert into dot which one dear? .org. If you want to translate, if you're trying to access .com, but actually the Facebook.com is available. No, we are using which one? Facebook.org website. So this one is your task. So FI device perform lots of things. If you know about net banking, so FI device also possible to work on session layer. Yes or no? Session limit, you can say. And 10 number, FI device also possible to do net translation. Private to public, public to private, 11 number. FI device also possible to work on cookies. Anyone know cookies means? Your system information. Yes or no? So cookies also read FI device. Now one more thing. Physical box we need to learn first. Physical box information, FI device. So I have some pictures, physical box. In production network, if you are getting the physical box, FI device. So how to verify which one port is which type of work and which ports available and how many types slots we are getting to connect your LAN side, WAN side for management. So we are getting some pictures. Hold on, device PNG and this one. This one is your F5 front panel. This one picture. Okay. Copy this one. We discussed two devices. This one is advanced series. This one is advanced series. It's called Big IP 5000 series. Okay. Right now, one more series available. This one. Verify this one. This one is 2000 series F5 device. Which one, dear? 2000. Both are similar, but we are getting some different ports. Both are similar. Now verify. So we are getting a two types of box. First, verify the option. So this one called a front panel for network engineer. Front panel. So right now in front panel, first number option. Why we use first number port? First number port for management. Management means this port connected device manage F5 device in separate network. Separately you can say. Now second number. Second number port you can verify this one. So second number is which one, dear? USB. This port help to get backup, restore if you want, or if you want to upgrade via USB. So upgrade task also you can perform. USB ports we are getting 2.0 and sometimes 3.0. Third number. Third number is clear? This one. Okay. Now third number port name is console. Why we use console? This port provide CLI access. CLI means, anyone know? CLI means
Command line.
Command line only. Command line. Now to connect console cable. Now fourth number. Fourth number is this one. This port name is failover port. Failover port means Why we use failover? We connect
to achieve
one
redundancy.
more F5 box to provide redundancy. Redundancy means primary, secondary concept. Clear? Now, fifth number. Okay, hold on. We just need to remove this one. We discuss separately this one. Now, fifth number. Fifth number port. So fifth number is this one. This name is indicators. This one is my indicators. Why we use indicator? To get F5 device status information. Now sixth number. Sixth number is this one. That means this one screen. It's called LED panel. To get information in text. Seventh number, this one. It's called control button. Which one button? Control button. To manage manually. Okay. 8 number. Anyone know 8 number? Verify. This one. 8 number is my fiber links port, or you can say SFP, to connect fiber cables. Which one cable? Fiber cable. Okay. Ninth number. This one. This one is serial number. F5 device. So I think front panel is cover. Same old model. This one is new model, but if you're having old model F5 device, so verify the old model picture. Copy this icon and paste. Verify. Okay, same option. I think you can verify this one. This one we are calling which one button?
Control
Control button.
Control button.
Okay. Right now this one is my LED panel. Okay. This one is my
Indicator.
indicators. This two ports, only 2 ports. Verify. 2 ports. This 2 ports we are calling SFP. That means fiber. Okay. This port. We are calling LAN port or a WAN port. But which one is speed? A gig is speed.
Gig.
Okay. Right now this port we are calling
Management.
And this port we are calling
USB.
This port we are calling console. And this port we are calling
Redundancy. Failover.
Now it's good. Front panel is clear within a second. Now back panel.
Sir, can you please go up? Yeah. So here we have two slots for number 8. So
8. Yes. We discuss. Hold on.
left. Okay.
Hold on. We discuss step by step.
Okay, fine.
8 number port we cover fiber ports. So this ports we selected the fiber. This one is 8 number B port, B section. A section, this ports we are using for LAN purpose or WAN purpose. So right now, how many SFP ports we are getting? 2, 4, 6, 8. Right now, 8 ports is SFP. But now, old model, how many SFP only? 2 ports. Clear? But when WAN or LAN port is how many now? 2, 4, 6, 8. So this one is 8 ports. So you can use 4 port LAN, 4 port WAN. No worry. You can use 2 port LAN, 6 port WAN. You can use 1 port LAN and 7 port is WAN. No issue. Now, one more thing. Back panel. Now we need to discuss about the back panel picture. So this one is my which one series big IP? 5000. Whenever your traffic is more than 2000 users traffic, then we can use. Now, this one is big IP. Which one series? 2000. So this one is limited range for user traffic. Now, back panel image, we need to check this one. Copy this one, paste. Now, this one is some advanced series back panel. Mostly this panel is old or new, both are same, old and new. But this one is this panel, it's a data center load balancers or enterprise load balancers we are using. Normal organization will use this back panel device. Why? Because in this back panel, this one option is ground option. This one is my power cable option. And this one is my fan. And this one information complete, we are calling power supply. But right now, how many power supply we are getting? Only one. But we are getting this slot. This one is extra slot to add one more power supply. But if you go to 7000 series, so how many power supply available? 1 and 2. So 2 power supply is available. Or one more thing, this one called a power supply indicators. Power supply indicators. So right now, someone asking, sir, how many type series available in F5 box? So verify this data sheet. 1 second. Verify this data sheet. F5 box, this data sheet of F5 platform. This one is official data sheet you can download from F5 website easily. This one is my device, F5. Now go to scroll down. Some key benefit we are getting. Now scroll down. Read this line. At the heart of big IP appliance is TMOS. TMOS means it's an operating system of load balancer. Right now, if you're having Microsoft PC, so we are getting Windows OS. If you're having Cisco router, so we are getting a Cisco iOS. But if we are using F5 box, so we are getting TMOS. Clear? Now one more thing. Go to next, this one. So this one is series 12250V. In this series, this load balancer intelligent traffic can read layer 7, layer 4, layer 4. Maximum throughput. How many speed of your WAN port? 84 Gbps. And now, how many connections? 80 M. Why we are getting 80 M? This one is synchronization message we can accept on layer 4 if you are using HTTP or HTTPS. Right now, every device having TPM, transaction per minute concept. Scroll down. You can get the transaction limit is this one is DDoS protection only we are getting. TM option, TPM option, TPM. Scroll down. TPM option is always available. Okay, this version is not supported TPM. This one is oldest iOS F5 load balancer. 12250, 11050. This one is 2.5 AM to 1 M, 24 M. This one, read this one. How many TPS? Transaction per second. 500 transaction per second. So that means within a second, how many session you can establish? 500 session. This one is how many? 240K TPS. This one. So this one is advanced, but right now speed is only 84. This one is 42. Now scroll down. This one is hardware, software details we are getting. This one is 64-bit operating system. Now, how many virtualization? Number of VCMP guest 24. Processor 112 core Intel Xenon processor. Twitter 24 core processor we can implement. 24 core processor available. This one is 12, but this one is dual processor. This one is single, but Xenon means server processor. This one memory can be supported by 128 GB up to. This one is only 32. This one is 800 GB SSD solid state drive, and this one is two drive can support 600 GB RPM around per minute second sessions. Gigabit Ethernet SFP support. This one is optional SFP. That means we can get the slots only, optional SFP slots. Now scroll down. This one is power supply voltage we can get. This one is single, but this one is dual. Now scroll down. Chassis number information we can also get. Which chassis with we can fit this F5 load balancer, 1 RU, 2 RU, 7 RU, are rack informations. This one is temperature, must be maintain this temperature, your load balancer. If you are getting a over temperature, so device will be get halted. That means operating system goes down, we are getting a failure. Now go to scroll down. This one is 11,000 series. How many TPS? 500 TPS, maximum 20,000 TPS. And this one is 42. But right now, this one is 50 Gbps. This one is 24, but this one is 84. Now, again, TPS is very important. Transaction per second session. Always check. Multiple series available. This one 10255V, 10250V, 10200V. But SSL support. SSL means certificate security. Whenever we are trying to access HTTPS sites, so SSL certificate required. So this box can be do encryption, decryption tasks with the help of certificates. Support. Scroll down. This one is 7255 series. And how many transaction per second session? 25000, 25,000. And this one is 15,000. Now go to scroll down again. So we are getting 21,000. You can verify F5 TPS. Is the ratio of transaction rate detection interval to the transaction rate history interval is greater than, okay, this one verify. The default value is 10,000 TPS. Specify that system consider a whole site to be under attack. If detected TPS is equal to the greater than this session limits, we are getting TPS sessions. SSL feature also we can get inbuilt, but SSL supported F5 load balancer must be purchased, because mostly cases we deploy HTTPS site. We are not deploying HTTP sites. We deploy HTTPS site. So multiple devices available in this data sheet. 4,200, 4,000 series S. Multiple series session. 2200, 2000 series. I think this one we are using. How many TPS? 2000 only. This one is a throughput is only 5 Gbps. It's a small, if you're having a 1000, 2000 user traffic, so we can use. If you're having a more than 2000 users traffic, you need to go to a new load balancer. Close this one. This one is data sheet for F5 load balancer, but you need to remember one more thing for F5 load balancer. F5 load balancer basically provides some components. Which components? F5 device we discussed. Whenever we start a theoretical point, so F5 components we need to learn. This components cover in module. So first component is which one? We do a license. F5. How to activate your F5 device? So we need to purchase license. Second, after purchasing a license, we need to configure my interfaces. Which one interface? LAN, WAN, management, or which one interface? Failover interface. Then third thing, Third thing is we need to configure VLAN. Which one VLAN? 3 VLANs we are getting. One is my internal, other one is external, and other is failover VLAN also. So that means this one is my private VLAN, this one is my public VLAN, and this one is for HA concept, high availability. Fourth number component we need to discuss. Date and time we need to synchronize. Date and time. Or you can configure for date and time. Which one server, dear? NTP. Sixth number. Sixth number we need to configure org detail in my box. Org detail means you can set your domain name. You can set your DNS information. You can set your users accounts. You can set password. You can set your device name information as well. So after complete this six information, now seventh number we learn how to take a backup. Which one box? F5 box. Via GUI and via CLI. After complete this 7 process, then we need to go to 8 number. 8 number means we learn mapping. Which one mapping we discuss? Interface with VLAN. How to map. Now, then we discuss 9 number. In 9th number, we discuss full node virtual server. What is the meaning of virtual server? Then we discuss load balancing complete mechanism, how to run, how to enable, how to configure, how to manage. Then 13 number, we discuss profile scenarios. Profile is very important. 14 number, we discuss monitors, how many monitors available, how to enable, how to configure. 15 number, we discuss net. Net we discuss complete, multiples. 16 number component we discuss I rules. Anyone know ACL? ACL? In your firewalls, we implement ACL, access control list. We discuss IAP also. 8 number, we discuss QK view. 19 number, we discuss TCP dump. Mostly cases, network engineer perform TCP dumps. Then 20 number, we discuss HA concept. 21, we discuss commands. Advanced commands we discuss. Only which one, dear? CLI. 22, we learn dashboard. Your F5 dashboard complete. Okay. So this component we need to learn.
Do you cover
Yeah.
policies as well here, Akshay?
Policy in this box we not configure policy, we configure I rules. That is the
Okay.
reason I'm calling ACL. Okay. Now,
Sure.
policy is a WAF concept. WAF, web application firewall.
Oh, okay, it's a WAF. Okay.
Now we need to discuss about some advanced point of F5 load balancer. Right now, whenever we deploy F5, so F5 having some interface. Which type of interface available? First interface is E0. Which one? E0. Then we are getting 1.1. Then we are getting 1.2. Then we are getting 1.3. So how many interfaces available on F5 box? 4 interfaces. E0, 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. So right now, E0 called, it's my management interface. 1.1 call, it's my internal interface. 1.2 call, it's my external interface. And 1.3 we called HA, or you can say it's my failover. Why we are getting only 4? Because we deploy F5 box virtually. How to deploy, dear? Virtually. On which one operating system? We are using Windows. and we install VMware. On VMware, we install F5 box. So for example, I already have VMware, verify. In this VMware, you can verify whenever we install F5 box. So we are getting how many interfaces? Wait. For example, this one is F5 box. So this one, click on this F5 box. So verify, edit option. So how many interfaces we are getting? Verify. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So first interface for my management. Second is my internal. Third is my external. 4 is my HA concept. We discuss how to design F5 box virtually. Virtual design, how to create. Now, one more thing, always remember for F5 device. Basically, we are using this one box, F5. In this F5 box, one interface for separately. We are using for which one purpose here? Management. This side we are managing by network engineer. Now, this side we are using which one interface? WAN. To connect your ISPs. Clear? Now, one interface we are using for LAN purpose only. And one interface for which one concept here? HA. To connect one more F5 box. So LAN interface number is which one? 1.1. WAN interface is 1.2. So LAN interface, we are using a separate network. For example, 192.168.1.0/24. So this 1.1 interface, we assign IP is 192.168. Example 254 is IP. And if you are having servers, multiple servers, so we assign 1.10, 1.20, 1.30. Now, ISP side, this ISP side, for example, ISP side, we are using 12.0.0.0/24 network. So this interface having 12.1 and ISP having 12.2. Now, HA concept, we are using separate network 192.168, for example, 30.0 network/24. So this interface having 30.1 and another F5 having 30.2. So we can synchronize with F5 another this port. So this one is my actual design we are using. But which type of network we use, we discuss. Now, we need to discuss default credentials. Default credentials, F5 box. Which one is default credential? Basically, F5 box provide two modes. One is my GUI, another is CLI. So always clear. In GUI, username and password. CLI, username and password. Both are different, both are same sometimes. But in GUI, we are getting default username is admin. Small letter, you can say. Not a capital, a small letter. Username is admin. Password is also default admin. But whenever we are trying to access my F5 box CLI, so username is root and password is which one? Default. So this one is default credential. If you are logging first time your F5 box, use this credentials. Okay. Now next thing. Next thing is, if you want to deploy F5 lab in your laptops, so must be required which configurations? Clear this one. For F5 lab, a requirement. CPU must be having 2 or 4. Clear? RAM must be having 8 GB. Storage must be required in your laptop, minimum 50 GB to store F5 device and another informations. Clear? And if you are having i3, i5, i7, so no issue. F5 lab setup will be work. But a requirement is software. Which software required? First, you need to download VMware. Second, you need to install Putty. Third, you need to install Wireshark. Fourth, you need to install. Fourth, you can say fourth number required a Windows machine. Windows 7, 8 or 10, any machine. This Windows act as a which one device is dear? Server. And which one device? Client. Okay, fifth number F5 OVF file you need to download. So OVF means Opal Virtualization Format File. Clear? Basically it's a OVA, but we are calling OVF. So you need to download this file. How to get this lab setup? So this setup I will provide on Google Drive. You need to go to Google Drive. Hold on. So this one is your study material folder. In this study material, you can get the books, complete books information. This one. Plus you can get software. So this one is Windows iOS. Clear? And this one is your big IP image 15.1. Both file is available. This one for EVNG. This one for VMware. VMware file is separate. In EVNG file is separate. Must be download this file. Okay, then you need to download Wireshark. Easily you can download Wireshark and VMware also available. Clear? Any doubt? This thing is clear. You need to download this software, study material. Then next session we do lab setup. Next session. How to do lab setup, because we already having this VMware. So in your session, we are using single F5 box. We are using 3 servers and we are using which 1% here? Client. So which design we follow? Which design we follow in your session for F5 load balancer? So we follow this design. Verify. Yeah, we follow this design. This one design. Verify. Verify this design. In this design, how to perform? We install VMware first and VMware install in my laptop. Clear? So inside VMware, we already install F5. So this one is F5. One interface is connected with my VM adapter and VM adapter connected with my which one device? Windows client. This one client. Okay. Now, so this adapter we are providing a separate network. Which one? 192.168.13.0 network. So this network is act as a WAN network. Okay, for LAN users, LAN servers. So this one is my 3 server. This servers using this network 20 dot networks, and we are using separate VM adapter. For this network, we are using VM, for example, 11. For this one, we are using for VM 12. And for management purpose, we are also using. For example, management purpose, we are using VM number 10. So VM 10 is using 192.168.1.0/24. Clear? So this now. So this design we follow on VMware separately. And always clear, always. One more thing you need to remember. Sometimes if you deploy F5 box, F5 box default IP address. So 192.168.1.245. So this IP is by default F5 device assigned by default. Okay, Rohan, Pradeep, Gaino, can you clear this thing?
You will show that how to install, right? In next.
Yes, I will do.
Yeah. Okay.
Must be download this software, everyone, and I will do only one student laptop. Then another student will follow this setup. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay,
And you're gonna share that Google Drive details, right? The recordings and just to go
Yes,
through.
yes. Monday you can receive, because right now I'm
Okay.
getting continuous lot. So Monday you can receive the both video and software and book folder.
Okay.
Okay, bye bye. Take your time. Go through the both videos. We meet again next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Akshay.